Hello guys and welcome to my first video of the channel. Today we are going to a build for a Titan, but before we start with the build I wanna take a little bit of time to talk about this project. I'm an Italian creator and I wanna try this new adventure with English content. So this is my first episode of the channel, and this channel will be dedicated to gaming, so Destiny, other games like Overwatch or X Defiant from Ubisoft, another title that will be released very soon. So to break the ice, today we are going to see this build for the Titan, Solar Titan, and you can do this build even you are new to the game. In fact, I made this to every player, so even if you are new to the game and starting now, you can do this build. I'm gonna show you how to do this. So let's get started. So first of all, we are going to use Sunbreaker as a subclass with Burning Maul. For the abilities, we are going to use Throwing Hammer and Healing Grenade. The aspects, we are going to use Consecration and Sol Invictus. For the fragments, we are going to use Ember of Searing, Ember of Empyrean, Ember of Combustion, and Ember of Ashes. So in this combo, we are going to have. So with this combo, we will have Fire Sprite. And while we're picking up these, we guarantee the grenade energy. On top of that, with our solar weapon or ability Final Blows, we extend the duration of restoration and radiant effect. Plus, with our ability, we are going to apply ignition and scorch. So the fragment of ash will help us a little bit more by apply more scorch stacks to targets and causing them to ignite. For this build, I'm gonna recommend you to try to get 100 resilience and maybe high discipline for getting back the healing grenade very fast. And with the subclass, we are done. So let's take a look on the weapon. We are going to use Riptide with Chill Clip. Chill Clip is a very strong perk. In fact, with this you can slow down target and even freeze them. So it's very very useful. And you can get this fusion rifle by Shax on the tower. Simply you earn some engrams on the crucible, go to Shax and get this fusion rifle. It's very very strong and I really recommend you. For the energy slot, we are going to use Sunshot, very very strong exotic. With Sunburn, this weapon fires explosive rounds and highlights target that take damage from Sunshot. We are going to apply Scorching to nearby target. So this stacks with the subclass fragments. And from the heavy weapons, we are going to use Apex Predator, very strong rocket launcher, and you can get these from the helm. And I'm gonna show you in a bit how to get this. We're going to use bait and switch and reconstruction on this rocket, and the boss spec for 7% of increased damage on the boss. So this is the weapon. I told you how to get Riptide. Sunshot you can get simply by play the game, because he's a year 1 exotics. So basically you can get it from any exotic engrams. And the Apex Predator you can get it here from the helm. You simply go to the right here and talk to Mara after you done the quest line, the seasonal quest line. You will get Riven's Wishes. There are 7 of it. I already done it, so only left these 4 because I don't need it. But if you complete this quest, you will get wish token. Since you get wish token, you can be able to buy this rocket from the collection here, Apex Predator. After you get 5 of it, you can simply inspect them and get the model complete. So you can go to your collection, pattern and catalyst, and here under rocket launchers, you will get Apex Predator done. So the pattern progress is 5 to unlock it. After you unlock it, you simply go to the Sabaton Throne World on the Enclave. Here you can craft the rocket and simply use it. So, for this first part of the build we are done. Let's take a look at armor mod and exotic armor. First of all, we are going to use Pyrogale gauntlets. Very, very strong armor for the Solar Titan. With the perk Percussion Flames. With this perk, you that modify Burning Maul into a single high damage slam and create several cyclones of flame. We get an high burst DPS, which is very, very useful in raids, dungeons, in pretty all the activity. And our ability Consecrations, the second slam of this ability will create a cyclone of flame and will have more damage than the basic Consecration ability. So this perk is very useful with this build. If you're wondering how you gonna get these exotics, is the same way as the Apex Predator I showed you before. So you can go to Mara, and by completing the other quest that will get you wish token, you can use it here under events wishes exotics to get Pyrogale gauntlets. Simply as that. So you can, after you get wish token, you can spend them on here to get these gauntlets. They're very, very, very strong for the Titan. If you are another character, I will suggest you probably Cenotaph for the Warlock, and maybe Moth Keepers from the for the Hunters, because the first 2 columns of each class you will get it after completing the Legend campaign of Lightfall DLC. So, back to the build. Starting from the helmet, we have Harmonic Siphon, 2 of these, to get more orb of power by solar final blows with the weapon. We also have Hands On, which gains bonus super energy on melee kills. So we will get super back in less time by simply kills with melee. On the gauntlets, we have Heavy Handed. Our powered melee final blows create orbs of power. These orbs of power will have a huge role later in the build. I'm gonna talk about in a bit. So, the other 2 mods are Impact Induction, causing damage with a powered melee, reduce your grenade cooldown. So we are get back our healing grenade more fast. On the chest, we only have Charged Up, which increase the maximum number of stacks of armor charge that we can carry by 1. So there are 2 mods, so we can increase this armor charge by 2. On the leg, here there are 2 important mods that combo with our orbs of power. I'm talking about Solar Weapon Surge. These are very strong mod. 2 of them will get us 18% of damage buff on our weapon, obviously solar weapon, and this is very very useful mod. On the mark we have the time dilatation. They will extend the duration of armor charge by 18 seconds. This mod is very useful in combo with solar weapon surge. So if you are using any surge, I recommend you to get time dilatation because it's very 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 useful, especially on the long DPS phase, maybe in some raids on dungeons. So this is the build from for the armor. Let's take a look on the artifact. So the artifact is basically a group of seasonal mod. They will change at any season. There are many strong mod for the solar ability. In particular, I'm talking about Kindling Trigger, Radiant to cause solar weapons to apply scorch to unscorched combats, a Flint Striker, Rapid Solar Weapon Precision Hits, and Rapid Solar Weapon Final Blows Garant Radiant. Radiant, by the way, is a buff on our weapon that will get 25% of damage. The other 2 mods that are very strong in this artifact are Earth of the Flame. Casting your super grants nearby allies radiant and increase the damage of their super for each nearby ally. So very very strong. Revitalizing Blast is it's pretty useful because damage with the solar ability weaks champions and boss for a short duration, and this increase our damage on them. So the other perk and the last one is Rays of Precision. This will combo with Sunshot because precision final blows while we are radiant cause combats to ignite. So these apply more damage on them. So with the build we are done. Now I'm gonna show you how it work on new activity Onslaught, and we are going to do a legend run of it. So 50 rounds with this ability, with this build, and to show you how strong it is. Obviously, there are many other builds for the Titan that are very very strong. I'm talking about Strand and even a Void one. But let me know in the comments if you wanna that build maybe on the next episode. So let's jump in the activity. So guys, here we are in the Legend Onslaught on Vostok. This map is very very easy for the Legend, and we are going to use this build to clear this run. So as you see, we are always full health by restoration buff, and we keep that up by simply kill with ability or solar weapon. So it's pretty simple to keep that up. By the ability consecration, we can literally clear one spawn by simply use the ability like I done here, and clear the remains adds with the Sunshot, or slow it down by using Riptide. Stasis in this activity is very very strong, and Solar is really strong too. For the barrier we are going to use heavy, and the wave is done. So we keep going.
Make sure you're still standing when the dust settles.
We get the spark. We use our ability on this second guys. Hello. And done. Okay, there are ogres. This is a bit tricky, but even with them this build is very strong. We take cover for reloading. By the way, at the start of the build, I forget to mention that Sol Invictus create sunspots, and if we stay on the sunspot, we get healing and ability energy back. So it's pretty strong if you remain on the sunspot. So as you see, we are getting back our melee very fast. We use our ability to get the kill, we stay on the sunspot, we get our ability back. And it's the boss time. And now you will see how strong this build is, even with the DPS phase. I'm gonna place the rally. Okay, with this boss, it's not really optimal to use this build, but even with this, we can use it pretty much to get our damage done. Now this is a level 10 boss, so he is pretty weak, but even on high round, with this build we are no problem on the boss. So guys, hope this build helps you, and sorry for my very poor English, but I'm trying to get better even with it. So let me know in the comment if you like this build and if you want more, and see you next time.